I wasn't even going to talk about this because, it's not my fault.
Pride out of him.
It's crazy. I get a fucking message from my former agent, and he's like, yeah, dude, Seattle gig's canceled. First of all, Dave already messaged me because Dave's still with him. And he represents Metzger and Florentine and like DePaulo and Artie Lang and just a bunch of fucking problematic assholes, right? This is this guy's thing.
Gotta buy a lot of cocaine for that roster.
Which is, look, it's fucking, he's done a good enough job for me. I'm not hating on the guy, but I decided to go a different direction, and that's fine. But he sends me a message being like, yo, you got this email from this comedy club, which is in Seattle. I don't even know the name of it. Comedy/bar. And they essentially canceled my weekend. They canceled Dave's weekend. They canceled Kurt Metzger's weekend, and they canceled Jim Florentine's weekend.
Oh man!
Now, Shannon, do you have the email?
Yeah, I have it from Kurt's.
Yeah, pull it up from Kurt's because Kurt Metzger decided to go and post this to social media. Even before I read this email, I'll say there's plenty of places that don't book me because I'm a fucking dickhead who says shitty things on the internet. There's a lot. That's their right. That's literally the right of any business. The same way I don't have to put anybody on my fucking podcast that I don't want to, or put anybody on Skankfest that I don't want to. But if they don't represent the brand or the fucking core value or whatever you want to call it, it's just the right. So I just have sort of a baseline philosophy of when I see that, I go, all right, it's the right. They didn't make a big stink. They didn't fucking publicly say these guys are fucking pieces of shit. If you read, I'll read the email. The email is pretty fucking respectful overall. Right, so I just kind of go like, all right, now are they idiots for booking us and then unbooking us? Yes, it's a dumb move. Is my former agent an idiot for booking me at a super woke progressive venue that like the entire lineup is like fucking blue-haired fucking freaks?
Sure.
I mean, what am I supposed to say?
Real drama llamas is what that is.
We should call it tits and armpits. That'd be a good name. Tits.
So pull up the email.
Tits and pits.
This is what the girl writes. It's the booker. She goes, after careful consideration and discussions with our team, investors, local comedians, and neighborhood advocacy groups, we've encountered a challenging situation that requires us to revisit the planned shows. Capitol Hill is known for its progressive values, and we've received significant feedback expressing concerns about the alignment of these upcoming shows with the neighborhood's ethos. This feedback includes concerns from local advocacy groups that are deeply embedded in our community and work towards upholding its values. Given the feedback and to avoid any potential negative impact on both of our club and the artists involved, as well as to maintain the harmony within our community, we believe the most responsible course of action is to not move forward with these shows for Dave Smith, Louis J. Gomez, Jim Florentine, and sadly, Kurt Metzger. She's actually sad about that one, which is nice. That kind of hurt a little bit. This decision was not made lightly, and we want to ensure it does not reflect on your talent and the quality of your work, but instead is a reflection of our commitment to our community's values. We will also ensure that any tickets sold are refunded promptly to patrons, and we will communicate this decision with them with the sensitivity and the respect it deserves. We truly value the art of comedy and the diverse perspectives it brings to our lives. It's our hope that we can find a way to work together in the future under different circumstances. In the meantime, we are committed to making this transition as smooth as possible and are here to discuss any concerns or questions you may have. Thank you for understanding and your incredible contributions to the world of comedy. We wish you all the best in your upcoming projects and hope to have the opportunity to collaborate in the future. Jess Anderson, comedy bar owner and booker. I mean, look, is she gay? Yes. Is it stupid, in my opinion, to, that's their standard? Yeah, of course. But I don't know. It's just when I read an email like that, I just roll my eyes. I go, cool, onward and upward, baby boy. You got to go to the next venue.
Yeah, whatever.
Most people don't even give you that. Most people don't say shit.
Did they say who specifically was complaining? Because they said the community advocates. Who the fuck are those people?
Here's what happened. A bunch of comics that worked the venue saw that we were coming.
Oh, no.
And they went, oh, fuck these guys. They're fucking Nazi comedians. And they're like, no. And then they showed us like a compilation of a Zig Heiling and saying, we're Nazi comedians. Like, there's damaging evidence out there. So yeah, that's what happened. A bunch of comics and the reality is, my assumption is a bunch of comics that are just young, jealous dickheads that look for any reason. This is what happens when comics don't have anything going on. They just look for drama. So she found drama within the comedy space there, and she was like, all right, I think they're great, but I'm not, I don't need to fucking make it a thing. maybe they were concerned with like protests. Like Seattle's like a super woke area.
Yeah.
What area is this club in? Somebody said it's in the Chaz. What's the Chaz?
I think it is the like
The Chaz Bono.
It's the Chaz Bono's
It's the Chaz Bono area.
Like, whoa.
They did some renovations in the last few years.
They did. It used to be real big and voluptuous. Now it's just.
But I just sort of feel like, in terms of having a gig canceled, I mean, she couldn't have been. And granted, she also is probably a little bit afraid of this, which is fucking us posting, a thing saying they canceled us. But I'm not. That's not an example of cancel culture. It's literally a gig being canceled.
Sure.
But it's just not, she's not trying to have us not work. She's saying, I want to work with you guys in the future. I have partners here. I have people here that are going to make it a fucking thing. I have comics here that I have to work with regularly. I have an infrastructure here that I have to deal with. We dealt with the same thing with Rebecca Trent and the Creek in the Cave, right? Legion of Skanks was there. We brought Milo Yiannopoulos on. We ended up leaving the Creek over this because of the upheaval that it caused within the fucking woke-ass pussy community. And Rebecca didn't ask us to leave. We literally made the decision to leave because we love Rebecca and we understood the situation she was in. And it was just getting too hot in the kitchen. And it wasn't the right brand for Legion of Skanks to be aligned with, right? Even the Creek down in Austin is a much more woke, like alternative type. Like there's a bunch of fucking, super progressive liberal comics that work at the Creek. And Rebecca doesn't really give a shit. She's like fucking friends with us. She's friends with TJ Miller, who was canceled for fucking, some real ass dude shit. Some real ass dude shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not. When Kurt posted this, I was annoyed because I'm like, Kurt, dude, just fucking scratching my name out of it, dude. I'm not making a stink. I'm not one of these guys going like, oh my, like I don't give a fuck. I went to my people and I said, let's find me another venue in Seattle. Simple as that. It's not a big deal. It'll likely sell me more tickets because they went and posted it. But I'm also not trying to be that fucking guy. I don't know. I just have this, dude. Even with like, as we're talking about this being a drama episode today. It's like I think drama podcasting is fucking gay.
Yeah.
I think the whole thing where you're
So why'd you bring it up, you weirdo?
Well, I have to. It's today's drama day. Llama's here. Drama Llama shows up. You let him in.